What's up YouTube, Jlockemup here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to dribble, how I dribble. I'm going to give you guys a few options, but every single time I do this, I'm going to always have these ISO moves the same and the rhythm dribble the same. So I have Elite Dribble 6, 2 is also good, I have Behind the Back 5, 4 is also good, ISO Spin 6, ISO Hesi 1 because of the step back it has. I use Rhythm Dribble 7. And this is where it changes up a lot, so I will either use basic sizes 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna show you guys how I dribble with basic size of 1. I will either use crossover size up Curry or Chris Paul. Between the legs, either Crawford or Kobe. Behind the back, I'll do Curry or I'll do Elite 1. So before we start, guys, I highly recommend you go into your controller settings and change your pro stick orientation from camera relative to absolute. I think it will benefit a lot of you guys. If you guys are a camera relative dribbler and that works for you, by all means go ahead and do it. But I think absolute will help you guys out a lot. The difference between absolute and camera relative is that in absolute, whenever you do a dribble move on the stick, it's going to be consistently the same exact thing. So if you do a crossover, it's going to be right on the stick, or that's going to be a hezi depending on where the ball is. But if you're in camera relative, it's going to change depending on where you are on the floor. So if you do a crossover on the top of the key, it's going to be like right. But if you go to the baseline side, it's going to be up on the stick, and it just changes depending on where you're at. So guys, try out absolute. It may help you out a lot. I know it helped me out. I've been doing it since like 2K15, never turn back. It's just way easier in my opinion. I like the basic size of this one because the behind the back is kind of fast, the normal one. And remember guys, how you speed boost, you just do like any kind of hezi move and then you kind of point your stick away from the hoop. If you're a playmaker, you can do it going towards the hoop, but since I'm not, this is how I gotta do it. This tutorial, by the way, is more geared towards non-playmakers, so you don't get that playmaker kind of speed boost. This is a different kind of speed boost you get with every other kind of archetype. You can like an 84, 86 ball control to do the normal playmaker kind of speed boost. So as you guys done to do the dribble moves, you kind of flick your stick twice in like certain directions. So behind the back, you do behind the back twice. Between the legs twice. You can do between the legs behind the back to activate that Jamal Crawford. Crossover twice. And that's kind of how I do it. That's all the moves I use. And to do all the basic size ups, you can do the crossover behind the back. And you do a same size of ball. All holding R2. So it's that easy, and you just gotta mix and match all of these, do dribble moves with them. A lot of moves I like to do with this one is like I do a triple cross, so I do the basic size up cross and I'll do a double cross with the Curry, and I do that kind of fast. That gets people a lot. This Jamal Crawford one gets people a lot. I'll just mix up all of them like pretty fast. Like you do whatever you want. Also, try to mix in some half spins a lot. Those are actually pretty good. You get like a little speed boost out of it. So always just mix and match everything that you do. There's not really real cheesy dribble moves in this one. There's some in the others, but I like this one because the ISO dribble moves are pretty fast. In basic size up 2, they're pretty fast as well, but I don't like the crossover in that one. So this is a little bit like in between, middle ground. A lot of people don't use this one because it's not real like a cheesy move in this. This one seems better if you are a playmaker because this is a behind the back thing you do off of a speed boost. It's pretty good. I'm just gonna switch it to Elite 1, and I'm gonna show you this Kobe move that's a little bit glitchy. I don't do it a lot because I fucking hate the glitchy shit, but it's whatever. So this is the basic 2 size ups. Whenever you change your dribble moves, you have to just exit your career and go back to showing your fucking my court. But a lot of people use this behind the back move right here. Especially if you're like a speed booster, people do that all the time. And a lot of people do this this crossover right here into like a midi because it's slow. It's kind of that crossover 16 kind of thing from last year. And it's really good if you're a playmaker or someone that can shoot midis very well. It's slow and it gets people a lot of the time, especially if you're driving and do that. A lot of people also would just go to the rim and then just do this backup stuff into like a speed boost. It's really good. There is a bunch of stuff you can do with this, guys. I'm gonna show you this Kobe Bryant move. It's really hard, it's really glitchy. So the thing is, you have to do between the legs behind the back and then act like you're just speed boosting out of it. So between legs behind the back and then press R2 and then go to the side the ball originally was. So you see the ball's on the left side, so that's the side I'm going to kind of speed boost to. That's the side I'm going to end on. Watch the ball carefully and do this weird glitchy thing. I don't like this a bunch because it's a fucking glitch move, but whatever, I'll do it at times. See that right there? And then you can speed boost out of that. People get like just got by that all the time. It's so weird looking. It's just a freaking glitch move. And that's all you gotta do. Between the legs, behind the back. As soon as you click behind the back, you just act like you're speed boosting to the left side, to the right side, wherever the ball hand originally was. And you just do that. That's a really good glitch move. It's good, but you know, it's a weird fucking move. That's why I don't really try it. And sometimes I'll do the rhythm dribble. All you gotta do is click up on the stick and you do a rhythm dribble. And you can speed boost out of like the first one right here. That's why a lot of people do it. That's why I use it. The Curry rhythm dribble is very good as well. You can speed boost off of that. But I just don't do rhythm dribbles that much because I can just do like a hezzy into the same kind of thing. There's no real point to doing to me, but it's not bad. So I'm gonna show you this last one. This one is a very good, really good cheesy move. It's very fast, especially if you're a playmaker and do this move fast. A lot of this is in the timing, but it's not too hard. The basic Sizes Elite 3. If you have this on, you must have the crisp Paul on. It's just a weird ass glitchy move. I'm gonna go back to Crawford because I enjoy Crawford more for that between the legs behind the back combo. That takes ankles all the time, especially if you have that ankle breaker badge. I do like Curry better than the Elite 1. It's pretty much all you gotta do, guys. Elite 1 or Curry. When they fix the Jamal Crawford behind the back, I'm gonna go to that, but right now it's broken. When you do it at the park, it will just not work whatsoever. Alright guys, so this basic size of 3. You wanna do the Chris Paul crossover, then you wanna go right into the basic size of cross. And it'll do this like fast glitchy thing. See how it's like the ball's like teleporting? It's very good. But I don't like doing this move because it's not that hard to guard. If you're good at the game, if you're someone's bad, it's really good, especially if you're a playmaker or if you just boost your playmaking a little bit, make it a little bit faster. My guy's a shot cutter, so his dribble moves aren't, you know, that elite playmaker level, but it's a pretty good move. And just the basic size is pretty fast on its own. So that's all you gotta do, guys. The Chris Paul thing into that, it's a little really fast move. But again, I do like the basic size of 1 because it's a little bit safer. The Chris Paul thing is so slow to begin with. If someone's good, they can just rip you every time. That's why I pick moves that are fast. The crossover in this is pretty fast, but I don't like how the behind the back is. See how slow that is? That's way too slow for me. But the crossover itself, I like it. It's fast. But that's up to you guys to what to choose for your basic size ups. There's a couple of different animations you can go off of. And you just kind of have to mix and match by yourself. Figure out by yourself what dribble moves you like the best. If you do have ankle breaker, I do suggest this Jamal Crawford. I get most of my animations from that. The Chris Paul one's pretty good. The Curry one's pretty good. Kobe Bryant, you really don't get any ankle breakers from that. The Curry, you don't get much. The Elite 1, I get a little bit more than the Curry behind the back. But especially if you're a shot creator, to me, it's not all about being fast and going by people. It's kind of more like tricking them. That's why I like to mix in the half spin a lot of the time because not everyone does that, and it's just a really good move to trick people. No one's really ready for that, and I just like it. Always try to mix up your moves. Do something that you didn't do last time. So one time you do a step back, next time just keep going to the corner or short corner, do a nice pull up or a dunk or layup. All about tricking your defender, guys. Not all about having like this fast hands, fast dribble moves, especially if you're not a playmaker. If you're a playmaker, yes, it's pretty good to have good stick skills and to be able to dribble really fast. But if you're not a playmaker, try trick your defender. You're pretty fast as it is anyways if you're not a playmaker, but of course, playmaker has that elite dribbling that you just can't get to. So guys, just gonna cap over the moves I did again. With the Elite 3, always have that Chris Paul do that glitchy move. Elite 2 is good for the behind the back and the basic size of cross. I use Elite 1 because all the ISO dribble moves that you're doing while you're standing is really good. And I like the triple cross that you can do is pretty fast. The Elite 3 behind the back is too slow for me. I don't like it that much. Elite 2 is not bad, but I'm sticking with the Elite 1 for now. You guys also can try all the other Elites like 4, 5, 6 and see if you like them, but I don't know. I tried them out, did not like them whatsoever. It's a lot of it's preference, guys, up to you, but that's just what I use. I don't ever use the hezzy inside out ones. Crossover, I always go with the Steph Curry Chris Paul's good, but it's just too slow. I get ripped all the time with that. The twin legs Crawford, you use Kobe for that little glitch move. Behind the back, always use Curry. Elite one's good as well. All the other ones, this do like the same exact things. Just a double quick tap behind the back, and it's not good whatsoever. So don't use Dwayne Wade Lillard, anything like that. Curry or Elite 1. Rhythm dribbles, you can go Elite 7 or you can go with the Curry rhythm dribbles. I don't use rhythm dribbles that much. I might start to mix them in a lot. If this guys helped you out at all, please give this a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll help you guys out. Or hit me up on my Twitter. My Twitter is at Jlockemup. I'll answer all questions there as well. It's probably a little bit better to contact me there than my YouTube, to be honest. If you guys have any trouble with dribbling, always be sure to ask me. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, see you later.